very small seas. Seas 3 foot or less. Coming up. Let's go. She might just go to Manby, but so far away. I'm not very early. I'm nice and early for this side of the bay, but not to go across. I'm not ready to go across. Hello, honey. Hello, good morning. Steele, what's up? Jordan Vision Outdoors, good morning. Yeah, real nice weather. I waited a little while to turn you guys on. I'm coming up on the finger bar now. Should be have lines down about 20 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. But it's like almost 20 degrees warmer today than yesterday. It's around 20 degrees this morning. It was around 0 yesterday. Where is fishing for steel? Florida? Is it Florida? I don't remember steel. I know you always did. Got to see Zyro, but I'm not sure where you are. Canada? That's a long way from Florida. You been ice fishing? I know Fishy Thing's got a muskie all the way up to the bank anyway. Terry B is live. You can watch Terry B. I don't know what he's doing, but I know he's live. Okay, like a power plant deal. I fished a power plant in Virginia at Lake Anna, nuclear power plant. Striped bass, and I don't think I ever caught a walleye there, but I've seen people catch walleye. No, maybe I caught a couple walleye there. It's a good fishing spot. Yeah, there's like huge pumps or something in the nuclear power plant. Or maybe it's just the temperature change in the water, but it makes this whole lake move. There's a big current in there like a river, but it's not a river, it's a lake. And it's always, I don't know, 50 degrees or something, really dead in it. Lake Anna. And then on the Potomac River, there's a warm water outflow there in Alexandria. It's I think that's a coal plant actually. It's like railroad tracks coming straight out of West Virginia that go there and fill it with coal. I don't know if they're still using that or not. Probably. Tournament in the house. Perlman, did you see Hootie Hoo at a 6.65 by 300? Yeah. He got a 6.5 by 300 Weatherby 307. He was shooting it. He shot like 3 or 4 groups. I think 3 groups were at an inch, just over an inch, and then one group was like 0.3 something. I like that rifle. Still, we've been doing a lot more than one verse. Whenever I feel like it, I read something out of the Bible, but we can start. Sure. I read something for myself this morning before we got started. Let's open it up to Isaiah chapter 40. Comfort, yes, comfort my people, says your God. Speak comfort to Jerusalem and cry out to her that her warfare is ended, that her iniquity is pardoned. For she has received from the Lord's hand double for all her sins. The voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord. Make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain hill brought low. The crooked places shall be made straight, and the rough places smooth. The glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken. The voice said, cry out. And he said, what shall I cry? All flesh is grass, and all its loveliness is like the flower of the field. The grass wither and the flower fades, because the breath of the Lord blows upon it. Surely the people are grass. The grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of our God stands forever. Amen. I don't know if that says anything to you, but it helps me. My personal thoughts. Patrick, good morning! Oh my goodness. There's Holly! That's good still. Every day seems to be helpful. $175 for the 7mm. That's a heavy. It's not a heavy for caliber, isn't it? 7mm is not that big around. Kind of like between 6.5 and 30 caliber, huh? Yeah, Hootie Hoo is shooting 156 grain burners out of that 6.5 300. They're going like 3,000 feet per second. I mean, it's super fast, but it's not like crazy fast. Not compared to like a 22 250. Anna, good morning! Number 11, okay, what the heck we got? Wind and cold today. Yeah, it's not windy today, thank God. It's a very light wind right now, and the seas are almost flat. It's very nice. Look at the ocean. Real nice. That's what we want right there. Perfect conditions. Overcast, light wind. No wind is probably better than that's close enough to know when to leave. Should be high tide around, I don't know, 10 o'clock-ish. So we'll have a couple hours to fish before high tide. That's been about the best time. I'm just going to go right back where we were fishing, even though it was slow. I'm going back. Try again. We'll go to the west today because we got time and the weather's nice. We'll start off looking around where we caught them on Monday, and then we'll wander off to the west for a while and see what's able to get over there. I was thinking about what that old guy Scott Chadwick told me a long time ago. He said, if you can make it out to the ocean bar, go out to the ocean bar. Might catch 5 or 6 back up in the islands, or that was kind of before the pinnacles were a big thing. But sometimes you get 20 on the bar. better odds to get more out here. I don't know. We didn't catch very many yesterday, but that one was big enough to put us in the money. Look at us get a few more today, we'll be doing good. Chocolate cupcakes with it's like peanut butter and jelly cupcakes. That sounds tremendous. Good morning, Gary. Smooth sailing out here today. Every time it's like this, I get itchy feet to go across the other side, but not today. We'll go over there in March for sure. Is it March? Is today March? I ain't paying my credit card bill. I gotta pay it every month. I have a decent sized credit card bill this month. I got $300 worth of ducks the other day and geese, and then I just ordered injectors. I ordered injectors twice. The first order was $208, and they started the refund process, but I don't know how long that's going to take. And then so I ordered another set of injectors from somebody else. I couldn't find, you know, I think that one sale was like too good to be true. It was about $200 less than it should have been. Might have been like a scammer where they're fishing for somebody who would order it and then not look for the refund or something. I don't know. Anyway, I asked AI what a good brand was what the best brand for the injectors for Perkins, and AI said Perkins, you know, like original. I can't find those though. Or they said Bausch or Delphi. I've never even heard of Delphi. But I went shopping and I was looking for like hours. And finally I found on eBay some Delphi injectors for $60 each. I've never heard of them, but you know, they got a picture of them and they just look exactly like the ones I got. They look solid. A lot of the injectors that they make for the, you know, aftermarket are Chinese, and they're cheap and they look cheap, you know, and I don't want to put that in my boat. So yeah, I would have got the Bosch instead, but I couldn't find those. I've had good experience with their equipment, but AI said that Delphi was a top brand. It was listed in order like Bosch, whatever it is. Then the Delphi, well, original manufacturer Bosch, Delphi, and then like they're like, and then there's whatever you want on eBay, Chinese made ones. The Delphi ones are probably Chinese too, but they're expensive. They look like good steel. I don't know. They look exactly like my Perkins injectors, and they look good. They're expensive, so they're not super expensive. We're getting close. I think since it's high tide, I can set at the top of the gut and make it through there with my, I've been fishing a little deeper to go around the outside of this thing. Maybe I'll set my floats kind of shallow just because, so I can come back along the reef edge. Maybe I should go right over top of the reef. I haven't tried that in a while. Sandvine to get rebuilt. Well, I kind of borrowed a couple from a buddy of mine, so I need to return two to a friend. I'm not sure where all my injectors are. You know, I left them at my mechanic's house, the extra ones. He might rebuild them himself. I think he probably wants them. You can have them. You know, I see on eBay had some, like, there was a set of 4 that came out of like a tractor, I guess. Was there yellow? I don't know. Tractors are usually yellow. Marine is usually blue. But there was a set of 4 used ones. I mean, you just don't know what kind of condition that stuff's in. The original ones I tried to order said they were new in the box from England. But after I ordered them and the guy didn't ship them, I started looking closer, and the individual who was selling them had only sold 33 items, and their screen name was Falling Lemon, or Falling Lemming, you know. Pretty sure it's a scammer. Too good to be true. Anyway, I could maybe order some original ones to have rebuilt, like you said. I don't know. Oh, 14 degrees. Don't tell me that, Gary. It's too cold. I brought a new pair of gloves today to keep my hands warm. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I can't order new injectors from Perkins, but I'm not seeing them. I like ordering on eBay anyway. I can just one click of the button and I get what I want. If it doesn't work out, eBay refunds the money. Pretty good deal. I ordered a fuel line from England because I couldn't find anything that looked the same out of the States or China for that matter. I ordered it from the UK. It said plastic. I think it might be a plastic fuel line for the. I had a broken fuel line. This one, there it is. This fuel line right here, and. So I got one off my parts engine, but the one on the parts engine has a little wear in the exact place where this one's broken. It looks like it's going to break too, so I've got another one on the way. It looks like the replacement might be plastic, because it says it fits my engine, but it's not the same shape, and then it says plastic, so I'm assuming you can just bend it however you want, which would be kind of cool. I could take that. Maybe I can just keep it in, keep it in reserve, I don't know. I kind of want to replace that line so it looks damaged. Oh, we're doing good, Hector. I kind of doubt the fish are going to really be going today, but man, you never know this time of year. If we could just get like 3 of those big ones, it would be a great day. I'm looking for 3 fish here. I'm going to set that as the goal. I'd be blessed and grateful if we don't break down and sink, After what happened a couple weeks ago, or whatever. What's up, PK? Jumbo Java, I do. I spilled it this morning. I spilled my coffee. It's so cold, this is a real pain in the butt. I had to bring my fish off the boat, drag them all the way up the dock, put them in the back of my truck. My truck's completely jammed full of trap and stuff, so I can barely get them in the back of the truck. And then drag them into the house, like arrange the snow on them so they don't dry out. They got ice on them in the house. And then drag them back out of the house this morning. Put them back in the truck, take them back out of the truck, drag them down to the boat, put them in the fish hole. I can't, you can't hold fish 10 degrees. You can't hold them. They'll turn into frozen salmon. Slowly frozen is not good for fish quality. So I don't know. If it's going to be 20 degrees tonight, if I get a whole bunch of them, they'll probably stay okay. But if it's just like one fish or no more fish, I got to drag them back up to the house or come in early enough to sell. One of those two things. What a pain in the butt. Absolutely. This weather is not normal. It's not supposed to be 0 degrees in Yakutat, Alaska, like ever. Maybe just for a week in January, beginning of February. Not March. Not supposed to be single digits. What a pain in the butt. This is gonna set everything back. Hopefully it'll give Fish and Game a good excuse to give us an extension though. Because we just, you know, it's like, this is not, how are we supposed to make a living and survive if the weather's like this and then they shut it down early, you know? We'll see what happens. They've been keeping it open for like 5 years, so hopefully they don't shut it this year. They might find out pretty soon, a couple weeks. I saw Fraker's, he's got a Dodge Durango, like my old one. In fact, he went and got the door off my old truck, put it on his truck. That sucker, there's tracks in the snow, right? There's snow banks on either side of the road. And I could see where someone was driving up on the snowbank. I thought, that's interesting. Yeah, it looks kind of fun, but boy, they went pretty far up on the snowbank. And it was like that headed towards the post office. And then here I come up on Fraker's truck. It's stuck in the snowbank at a 45 with the door open. There's nobody in the truck. Must have happened last night at dark 30. And then when I go beyond where the truck is, you can see where they were like going all up on the sides. Like they just drove that truck like this until it got stuck in the snow berm. And then they bailed out like in a cop show. Except I bet the cops weren't there. Oh, the only thing I worry about is like, you know, children walking on the road or grandma minding her own business driving in the Civic or something. But otherwise, it's pretty funny. Nobody's around on that road late at night. Yeah. What's up, Chloe? Chloe? Yeah, that sucker, he's stuck up in the berm at a 45. Couldn't get out. It looked like they wasn't having much luck driving anyway, so they just bailed out on that sucker. If it wasn't, I mean, it would be totally understandable if you went off the road, right? Except for you could see the tracks in the snow where they were going like this the whole way, all up in the side for like the whole drive, you know? It looked like they went behind the post office and then like this, all crazy. So someone ran over Fraker Jr. And then, this is kind of gossipy, but Jeff was like, nah, it was my girlfriend, and the girlfriend's like, no, it was Jeff. They're both like, and then there was no proof of either way who had done it. The state troopers came and like investigated, but they didn't figure it out, I guess, or I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen the woman in a while, maybe they took her to jail. But they ran the young man over. They literally like run over him with the truck, and he was okay because he went down the middle, you know. Can't make this stuff up. Check this out. Look at it. Look at this awesome conditions. This is what I gotta deal with. This is like, really? That's what we gotta deal with again today? I hope the reels don't freeze up on us because we're already out here. We're ready to set our gear down. Yeah, well, there you have it. We're in Alaska. We're trying to, it's ice age here. I'm so sick of hearing about How global warming and everything's so hot and stuff. It's like colder than ever here. I didn't have blowtorch. Yeah. Let me get my stabilizers down real quick without fouling my rudder, and then I'll come back in here. Hold on a second. Brought a new cord with us today, 2 of them, phone cords. It's starting to look like maybe switching to USB-C wasn't the golden bullet I thought it was going to be. And my coffee's a little weak today. I spilled some loading the fish up, so I was trying to tell you, and then I didn't start my morning off real well, so I went back inside and just poured some hot water out of the kettle in there, top it off. Not that much spilled, but still wasn't the greatest start of the morning that I could have imagined having. I wasn't real pleased about that. Okay, let's try the hydraulic pump work. Yesterday it was so cold I had to gun the engine to get the hydraulic pump to go. Alright, we're going to put this marlin teaser up on the float today so it gets out of our way. Doesn't scare the fish. Maybe it'll do us some good. Look at how much trouble it is. That daggone thing is already troubling me this morning. Ow! Now it pulled my hair out. Jeez! How dare you? That was terrible. I don't think the strip teaser pull your hair out. That's a new one. My fault for having it up here. Yeah, I hope Wilson doesn't die because he was eating antifreeze. He was down here eating the whatever off the deck. And I was screaming at him this morning because of the you know, there's antifreeze on the deck. Because I don't like to use the stuff, but man, yeah, not good. Might leave him at the house next time until this antifreeze clears off the boat. He likes to eat the little blood and stuff down here, but there's, you know, poured antifreeze on the reels. You got antifreeze around. What's going on here? Okay, let's put her on the old flasher, the old float. Worked yesterday. nice already. That puppy right there. Great, but there's no hook on it, so let's put one with a hook on it. See a hook. When I get the hook, give me that hook. There's a hook right there. Maybe we can just borrow it real quick, like. Wow, daggone cold as all get out. Wow, it's hurting my hands. Now we're in business. Water looks real clear today. It's kind of nice. Okay. Let's put this over here like this. I'd like to get this out there. I get it out there. Let's hang it up. Somehow, this thing tied itself in an actual knot around the blaming the ice for this. One more Justin here. I think we can get away with it. It is so cold, but it's, I guess it's really not yesterday. Yesterday was cold. There we go. Let's go back inside. Let's definitely go back inside because this is crazy cold. It's so cold. Alright. There we go. Cooper, what's up? Oh my goodness. Woo! Oh yeah, look it up. I want to get one too. We got those salmon sharks, they're like about the same thing. Oh, back. Woo! All right. We got everything out there now, guys. High tide. We're on it. Let's do the thing. It's cold, man. It's not as crazy cold as it was yesterday, though. Yesterday was like insane. I don't like single digits at all. I don't like the antifreeze. Wilson, you still alive? Good dog. Kill my dog and all the rest, you know. Wilson's still alive so far. He ate, I think he ate something on the deck this morning because I was yelling at him. JD, one for fishing! What's up? Yeah, the dog. He was down here. He went running down to the boat ahead of me. I didn't realize. It didn't occur to me the peril of the antifreeze on the deck. Yeah. Hopefully he don't die. It's not concentrated in any way. It's a little bit of the snow. Hopefully these fish are here today. It was so good on Monday. They were coming up right and left. Smacking our gear. They must have known it was going to get freezing cold. Not biting for a while. That sounds good. Man, we tried to get a swordfish a lot of times, never caught one. We caught everything else though, while we were doing it. Okay. Hopefully there's some fish out here today. We're gonna go over that deep drag one time here and see what happens. If we start getting them, we'll put our floats down. The water is so clear they ought to be able to see them. They ought to be able to see it for sure. Thank you, Gary! Get it started with the high five in the house. Saving Grace is in the house. What's up, James? Getting started here. Just getting started. Parliament! Hopefully it warms up. I don't think it's supposed to warm up too much. Oh, it's supposed to be about 20 degrees all day here. fishing just about long enough to avoid the insta fish curse, you know. Sometimes it's just good. Sometimes you come in here, you drop in the gut, and they start biting before you even get your gear down. You get like one line running down, and they just jump all over it. You got them before you even like sit down. That's always nice. Not this morning. Maybe those fish moved over by the horseshoe and stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna try going right back over this line that we were fishing on when we caught all the fish on Monday. I don't give up easy. I wanted to be in here. You know, when we started yesterday, there was some feed and stuff out here at 15 fathoms. 17 fathoms, we marked a nice cloud of feed, and then when the tide started running out, it disappeared. I am seeing like little bits and pieces of stuff on the bottom. Looks like bait fish. Pray for the military. Alright. Lord, we just ask that you look out for our troops in the Middle East, God. I hope it's your will that everything goes well here and short-lived, but just be with us while our troops are in battle, God, and we praise you for your goodness. Thank you for this day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Oh yeah, trapping. Kane's got his snow machine run. I think Kane's going to run some traps today. Trapper Cade, yeah. Trapper Cade got his snow machine fixed up a little bit. I don't know what, he said something about boots on it. Apparently it's pretty hard to start, but once it's warm it fires right up. This machine is starting up well. It must have had some gunk in the injector pump or something, or in the injector lines or the injectors, I don't know. Because it wasn't wanting to start up after I had the problem, but you know, this morning I didn't run the electric pump or anything. I just fired it up. It fired right up, 14 degrees out or whatever. That's a real good sign. Gives me confidence in the engine. Yeah, we don't really have any footholds out. We got a bunch of snares out, killer traps. Everything should be frozen that's in there. Sounds good, James. See you later. We'll be here all day. Yeah, coming out here to the deeper drag is interesting. We found some out here earlier in the winter too. It wasn't very many, but we never really went grinding on it for that long. I guess there was a lot of Lingcod too. Makes it hard when there's Lingcod all the time. Settling in for the grind, man. We did good yesterday for YouTube. I didn't realize that we were getting more views than usual, but we did. Must be the ice is exciting to people. See me freeze my butt off out here. Sliding around in the ice capades back in the back deck. Pulling up. Every time we fish the bar now, we should catch some fish. You know, there'll be Lingcod, pink salmon, chippy. This cold isn't normal though, it can really throw things off. On Monday there was a whole bunch of feed out in the deep and the tide was coming in. I seen a lot of bait fish on the bottom and we didn't see so much on Tuesday or yesterday either. A little bit. More than it was this winter. Like there's a little bit right here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is real minimal, but you know there's something there that that's bait fish right there. I've been seeing various sizes of little clouds like that on the bottom already this morning. I think that's fish food. That's the second time you come in here with that daggone choke. Get out of here. I don't know, how expensive is it? That one that he had was a 307 in a wood stock. I think it's around 1,500 bucks maybe. I'm not sure. Might be 2,000. Isn't 4,000, I don't think. I mean, I guess you, I don't know, I haven't looked into it. I thought you could get one for less than that. I'm not too worried about the ammo. Get some brass. Do they have the, does that one have that stupid double radius shoulder on it? Or is it, I'm not sure, is the 6.5 Weatherby a new cartridge? On all the new ones, they don't have the shoulder. Sorry, you're supposed to be asleep or at work. Getting ready to catch a snook tonight. I almost looked Florida at night under a light, but I got distracted. Gonna do it. know, Pearlman, I just look at guns.com, and we got gun dealers here that'll have the license, and you can just order from guns.com, and they charge you a $50 fee or whatever at the gun store here. Check them online at guns.com and see how much they want for them there. You might be able to order direct from Weatherby too. Weatherby has an MSRP on their website. I know that much. I think they do. Rhino Outdoors, good morning! Jessica Pesco, hello from Brazil. Okay, see you, Patrick. We'll be here. Definitely in for the duration today. Should be some other boats out. I reckon Leo will come out around 10. He usually comes down to the boat around 9. It's about an hour to get out here, an hour and a half. It's gonna be real nice weather though, so he might come early. He might go to the Pinnacles because he didn't catch last time he came out here. Nothing yet. Watching the sonar, waiting for it to happen. Wonder if we made a mistake coming out on the deep drag. A lot of times in the spring, they don't like to bite till around 10 in the morning. That's when they start. Wilson looks okay. He's laying on his side down there sleeping. Worry about him. Come down here around that antifreeze. I don't like that. Woo! 11:30. All right. Perfect. Should be right about the time they start biting then. The only problem is it's so dang blasted cold. But we'll get a time, we'll have time to make a nice long pass in the deep, and then we'll turn around and come over the top of that reef. I got my floats at 10 fathoms, so all I gotta do is pick up my heavies, and then I can go over the reef and see if there's anybody. We haven't gone over the reef in a long time. It's counterintuitive, but a lot of times it seems like when it's really cold, they're in the shallows. Doesn't make a lick of sense. Well, I want them to be out here in this 17 fathoms. I'm in 104 feet right now, all right on the edge. Right on the deep edge of the reef. Where we found them at the beginning of the week. Well, they were out in here starting 7 days ago. Greg found them out here, and then he got them on Saturday and Sunday, and I came and got them on Monday, Tuesday, and then yesterday it was really slow. I don't think we got any out of the deep yesterday. We were a little bit closer to the reef. We got some Lingcod out here. up, Patrick? Stupid nerve pain. There you go, that'll be fun. I'm kind of finding all my guns like the Nosler ballistic tip bullets. They shoot real well out of my guns. Got a 180 grain Nosler ballistic tip, shoots good out of my AR-10. That should be a good bullet for black bear hunting. Definitely want to get a black bear this spring. Yeah, I didn't buy the, I haven't bought the hammers yet for the 30 cal. Yeah, the black bear. That 300 Win Mag I got killed so much stuff for me, but it's just like, it's kind of boring. Kind of a boring rifle. It's a Remington 700 from like 2000, right around the time they went to crud, 2008. It's got a gray synthetic stock on it with the, yeah, it shoots fine. I mean, it shoots inside of an inch. I never really shoot groups with it. I just like zero it in until I get it a little bit above the bullseye and then go hunting. It's not very fun to shoot that thing. A Weatherby 270, like a Weatherby Magnum or just the 270 Winchester. I have a Remington 700 and 270. That would be a good black bear gun too. There is an issue with the brown bears here where whatever you're packing, you want to be able to defend yourself. And while we're trapping beavers, I'm kind of worried about ending up in close quarters with the brown bear. I think 270 is a little weak. My 308 AR-10, I feel very confident defending myself against the bear with that. But the bolt action 270, not so much. Honestly, I think I'd rather have my AR-10 than my Remington 700, 300 Win Mag. Sometimes the extractor claw doesn't pull the shell out of that thing. It's always when I haven't cleaned it or oiled it up, but it has a history of sometimes it doesn't eject the casing. It makes me nervous about using it for self-defense. Oh, you got the Sendero one? I wouldn't want to have to carry that thing around the woods. But it probably doesn't weigh any more than my AR-10. That AR-10 I got weighs a daggone ton, but I can't argue with the accuracy. It's more accurate than some of my bolt action rifles, I think. Well, is it like a big wood one with a long barrel or something? The thing about those Vanguards is they got that cold hammer forged barrel I got my Weatherby Vanguard spike cam to shoot like the smallest group of any group I've ever shot. And I think I like that cold hammer forged barrel. That spike camp's got a heavier barrel too. Contour is heavier. I think they discontinued it because I had a problem with the stock, and I bet a lot of other people had a problem with the stock too. So I don't know if they don't make them anymore. Because they weren't in control of the stocks. That was the Boyd's company. So they might have stopped dealing with Boyd's after they had. I know I had a problem with my stock. Weatherby sent me another stock right away, but by the time I got the new stock, I'd fixed mine. I put pillars in it, and that fixed the problem with it. I actually gave Cade the other stock because I was cleaning my attic out. I don't have enough room in my little cabin. I wanted to get rid of that stock. Mine's perfectly fine with the pillars I put it in. I don't know anything about that rifle. I don't really know anything about the AR rifles in general. I just wanted to get one. So I looked at the reviews. I watched some reviews, and that PSA Saber was in the price I wanted to spend. It had good reviews, so I got it. Totally happy with it. If they have guns that are 11s and guns that are good ones, I think I got a good one. Real good. I almost hate to shoot the thing. I might do something, wear the barrel out. It shoots so well. And it's so easy to shoot that thing like a bunch and heat it up. Good morning, Edward. Yeah, that 308. I got a bunch of different bullets. Bunch of different bullets for it. Cade shot a black bear with a 308 last year with the 168 grain ballistic tip I loaded for him. I loaded it mild, like medium. You know, the reloading book said whatever. Starting and high, I leaned a little bit towards the starting load, but in the middle. Shot right through that bear. It was a small bear, but yeah, he got it. It only went like 20 yards. Bears are tough too. On into let's throw up against this 80 feet of water while we got 7 marks down. Let's see what happens. We didn't get anything out of the deep there. We'll do a little leaving on the line, see if there's something a little bit shallower. See that little blue mark on the bottom. Looks kind of like a king salmon, but it's not moving. It's just right on the bottom. It's weird that the king salmon are blue like that. It's kind of a dead giveaway though when they're biting. You see that blue fleck down there. I think they'd be red or yellow. Sometimes they are, but a lot of times in 100 feet of water, they're just a little blue. The blue, solid blue. That one's not biting apparently. See if anybody knew. It seems like this spot, they come in new every day. It's a little better like after a storm or whatever if we haven't been able to fish for a while, but I mean typically in March there's 4 or 5 power trollers on this drag every day. fish come every day. They're migrating, you know. They might have migrated their butts back out into 50 fathoms if it's cold. I don't have any herring out right now. I got some on the boat. I just don't have it out. The bites, I hate to have it out because they like to short strike it a lot. And you know, Greg on the Integrity with that metal boat, he was running a bunch of herring with double hook rigs, big old double hook rigs on there. And he was losing them. He was losing them on bait. I'd rather they'll hit the spoons and the hoochies. I'd rather have them hit that and not lose them. If I'm only gonna catch 2 or 3 fish a day, I really don't want them to hit the herring and get away. We might try it later. If we're not catching anything, we get desperate to get a bite, put some on. I really like the herring when they are biting. And I got some in the box. I put the herring out. Sometimes you get like the big hogs. They like to eat the herring. You catch your 10 pounders with the lures, and then you get 15, 18 pounders with the bait. Right now, I haven't got a single bite yet. I haven't seen the schools of fish that have been in here yet either. There's been like big yellow schools of whatever, lingcod, rockfish, baitfish, I'm not sure what it is. Some of them might even be king salmon schools. They're usually down here by this red can at this point. We're getting over that area now. Lions still on the really big old bull sea line out there today. Multiple lions are out there. Marking the first fish. I'm assuming it's a Lingcod. I'm kind of going over a rock pile here. Really tight to the bottom. We'll have to go try over by Fraggle Rock. You know, Greg went over there. He said he caught 100 Lingcod, no king salmon. But the Ocean Rambler was over there. He came back with 3 kings that one day. On Monday, I guess it was. Or did he come out Tuesday? It was Monday. No, I haven't. I got one out there right now. I got one out on a long leader. I was trying it on a short leader. I put one on a long leader. I don't know why they wouldn't bite it. Looks good to me. Looks a lot like atomic spoon. Got the blue one out there right now. Seems kind of quiet so far. Yeah, the action, it should be fine. That smaller moonshine spoon today wasn't acting right. It was not running right on that scissor snap I put on there. It's not swimming real well. I bet it doesn't make much of a difference with that too. I gotta change it out. I need to get a different clip for that. Somewhere I got some of those cable baiters. They got a nice clip on them that'll work for that too. I don't know where those cable baiters went. I haven't bought cable baiters in like 5 years, but there was a couple kicking around the boat. Oh my goodness. Fish crickets. I don't know what that means, Holly. But yeah, maybe like crickets, because it's so quiet, all you can hear is the crickets. That's good. After all that drama with my engine, I'm kind of just happy not to have the engine broken. Exhaust burning my eyes out. Crickets are okay. Nothing yet. That port heavy just started wiggling a little bit. Maybe we got our first Lingcod. It's barely moving, but there might be something on there. It changed what it was doing. It started doing something else. Barely. Caribou, I never got a caribou yet. I haven't been hunting for them either. When I lived in Virginia, my buddy had a caribou head. Like, he got it out of the trash or something. It was a big one. Left an impression on me. It was so big. I think we ended up taking it back to the trash. Yeah, I guess the deer is not going to stand up against that. It's inside of 50 yards or something. I used to hunt deer with buckshot in Virginia sometimes. You didn't draw this year? They already told you you're not going to go? It's kind of lame. Where did you put in for a tag? What's up, Jackson? Oklahoma's in the house. In Idaho. I saw some news item that they were like changing the system in Idaho. Pure Alaska with a 50. Who got it? Oh, everybody got it. Let's see. Fishy Fingers. Pure Alaska got his own gift membership. Sarah. Haven't seen Sarah in a while. FAO8. Hippie. Barbara. Mona did what? Jeremiah Tufts, Tuesdays with Joy. Heaven, Chairwoman, Critter Getter Outdoors, Aussie Susan. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Steve Brill, Southern Zone, and Grown Outdoors. Wow, thanks, Pure. It's kind of interesting just to see some of my subscribers pop up there. We gotta do some more member content. It's like everybody's in there. Thanks for that. It's like a huge donation. Colorado Outdoors, my to 10 gift memberships. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Pure is the most generous one-time gifter. Thank you. Thanks. Randall Rhino Outdoors is in it. Yep. Oh my goodness. I'll have to do something cool for the members. Do like a survival show and go eat mussels off the rocks or something. I know everybody likes that. It would just be it's kind of silly, like, can I survive with eat only what I catch in Alaska? Like, there's food everywhere. People would probably enjoy it. Yeah, I'd say so. Jay Sharp missed it. Yeah, everybody is on there now. So much for trying to keep the memberships private, secret membership videos. Now we have tons of members. Gift membership explosion. Oh my goodness, the 100s! Marking something here. Here's a little school of fish. 100 times 8, 9. It's on fire! Thanks, Gary. Oh, I got the mushroom. What is that? The marshmallow hand. That's very unique. My hand is made of flesh and bone. Weak bone right here, not so strong. There's like a little school of fish down there. I think they're Lingcod. You guys want to see? I never show you what the Lingcod look like. They look like that. But that's bait fish right there. The bottom fish are harassing the school of bait. You know, that's what it looks like to me. Swimming around it as it comes in and out of the bar here. These predator fish live on the ocean bar, and as the bait fish comes around, they hunt after it. Waiting for our king salmon to show up here and start biting, whatever it is. We're going to make a pass over top of that reef because we got small swell, a big tide. Maybe there'll be something on there. If not, we'll come back around in 11 fathoms and then we'll head over to the west. See if anything's over there. I was watching pretty closely what that other boat was doing. Got a good idea where he caught his fish. Testing out the new emojis. Yeah, well, we got them now. Oh my goodness. There's like probably 150 now. Yes, very generous. Fishing will pick up soon here. Get some, now we got so many members, I don't know what to do. Who else? Everybody is a member. It's a long list. Jay, Elizabeth, Stacy, Charlie, Cindy, Gold Creek, Keep It SG, Outdoors with Mrs. Skater, the Arkin Grapes, Johnny Small Pepper, PAD Outdoors couple. Oh, the PA Outdoors couple. Room 507, M&M Mystery, Chevy Addict, Grumpy Orca, Sweetie Love, Paul Williams, John Joe, Robert, No Frills, Cynthia, Milky. There's so many. Who do we recognize in here? Mackenzie. There's Stuart. Crispy. NJ Fishing Maniac. My goodness. Thanks, Pure. Come on, come on, give us the bud. Get ready to turn this thing around, go back over that reef. Well, it's like we already caught a fish. We didn't even have to reel it in. That's nice. Thanks, Mr. Pure Alaska. Yeah, it's hopefully fishing will pick up soon here. I appreciate it. I do. Put some pressure on me to make good member content. Maybe I'll just make all the shorts for the members. Oh, Cindy is in the house. I guess if you make someone a member, it calls them up like, ring, 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 you have got a membership now. Well, we didn't get any bites in the Jeep. You better circle around, try up in the shallows. Maybe that's some chicken close to me. Let us circle right back around. Try it. I don't see McPutt yet. He might go on up to the pinnacles. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Tom Garner is in. Tom Garner, you're the only one that didn't get a gift membership. It's kind of random. It says, like, I looked it up, or YouTube told me that the gift memberships go to, like, people who are participating and stuff. Like, most of those people, I know who they are, but they're not in here a lot. Tom Garner's in here, like, on the regular. Yeah, big butt. Where is it, the McPutt? Well, we're getting ready to start fishing on the McPutt's shallows here. That'll call them up in here for sure. Well, as soon as we get in and start catching fish for reef fishes, they'll come over. Let's see them. Get everything lined up here and run out there. Run out there and crank them up. We got to bring them up 2 marks, so 18 feet shallower, or else we'll be connected with the bottom, and we don't want that. Oh, now. What's this? Let me send you guys out. wire I used to connect my two girdies together came off. Reconnect this wire here. It marries the two together. And it done crashed on us. Woo! Man, I gotta get a better connection on that. Woo! Wow! Yeah! Oh, but I hope we don't catch a lot of Lingcod. If we go over to the west and I catch a lot of Lingcod, I'm gonna come right back over here and not catch anything because I don't want to reel them in all day. It is terribly cold out there. I checked that one line I thought was looking funny and there wasn't anything on it. See you later, Cindy. Thank you. You guys. You're welcome, Sunday. I see your new emojis. Sarah Terabene, where have you been? We missed you. What is this? Sunday. I gotta watch the screen. Woo. Thanks for everyone showing up. It's Winter Springs. Shannon, cargo. Negative 31 is too cold. You keep that up there. It's like 20 degrees here. I'm gonna die. It was so cold yesterday. I was screaming and jumping up and down and stuff. Alright, 75 feet of water. See if anybody's up on top of this thing. Maybe there's some big king salmon up on top of this rock pile. They're like, sometimes they're like King Kong, you know, they just get right on the very top. They're like, this is my rock pile. You drive over and they hammer whatever you got. Haven't been up here nobody's been on top of here since Monday, so maybe today there's some fish. Definitely a good spot to check out. $600 ace ski-doo. Must be a big tide because it's pretty deep on top of the reef today. 70 feet, 69 feet. Negative 30 degrees. Heck no. Wouldn't even be able to pee outside. It's one of my favorite chores in life. Peeing off the deck. $900 ace turbo. Sound good to me. I mark a something on here. Let it be a king salmon. There's nothing else up here. Could be a king. See if it bites. It's kind of a little fuzz, a little blue fuzz, and then a little blue fish-shaped thing. Doesn't fit yet. Doesn't mean it's not a king salmon. Foot high, that's good to know. We're fishing for king salmon. Yep, haven't got nothing yet. We got 3 yesterday. One of them was kind of jumbo. We just got started a couple hours ago. Going through the motions here. I kind of figured it might be slow, but I refuse to go somewhere else. It's so nice, the weather, that we can come out here. It's definitely a nice day on the Cape. Patrick thinks I should put out bait. Might have to put some bait. I feel like we're seeing a few fish that won't bite. They're not moving. They're glued to the bottom. Yeah, it's supposed to be cold here, and there's a little bit of snow, but really cold. I hope we don't get a lot of snow. And then it's going to warm up for a few days, and then it looks like it might get more snowy and cold again after that. Let's see. This time of year it should be like around 30, 35, 38 degrees, not 20 and 10. It's gonna be 10 again tonight though, I think they said. Oh, there's one. Looked like maybe a Lingcod-ish bite, but something bit it. Something was bit. Yeah, we got one. Maybe a Lingcod. Something bit the starboard heavy. Gentle bite. A light nibble. Let's see what we got. Customer is the Lingcod. Oh, we started the show off here with the Lingcod. One Lingcod. Yeah. Woo! That's something. Oh, goodness. Woo! That's something on there. First bite, Lingcod. Baby Lingcod. First bite. It was a feisty one though. For a fish that size, it was pulling pretty hard. Yeah, I was really hoping it was going to be. At first I saw the flasher running flat with a fish on it, and I didn't see the brown. I thought, oh, but then I saw the brown on it. I don't want the brown one. We got all day. Let me go over and see what's shaking over at the old horseshoe. All right, see you later, bub. Lingcod right on top. It's kind of nice when it's calm like this because I can see the fish bite. I'm not dragging around clogged hooks, you know. Dream. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll be here all day. Thank you. Good. That's good. Oh my goodness. You're still alive, Cooper. That's good. Been a dangerous work. Very dangerous. Motorcycles. My dad liked motorcycles when I was a baby. I remember he used to take me for a ride on his lap. Still remember. My mom probably thought that was great. Alright, getting ready to spin around on this one reef where we got that big fish yesterday. Then we'll head west. Yeah, probably not up there. My gracious. 30 degrees below, it's going to take a while to warm up after that. I can pass on the 165 miles per hour, like, totally, unless I'm in an airplane. Look at me, dog. I got you. Thank you so much. Sounds good to me. It is so cold. Got a feeling we go over there to the west, we are going to find a whole bunch of Lingcod. Maybe there'll be some kings mixed in though. We're not getting the kings over here real well. Let's try over there. Going to make another pass over that same reef where we got the Lingcod. I wonder what Luke's doing. Luke in that sea dory, he was doing some kind of repair work, he said, on it, or maintenance. And he should be back in the water now. Probably don't want to fish in the, what you call it, single digits. What a whip. All these people not fishing the single digits. I bet it's a lot warmer in Sitka. It's always warmer down there. It's like a different ocean. 250 miles south, southeast. before I put you guys to sleep. Marines and Army Mode, good morning! Whiskey Rebel, what's up? Well, you know, we're fishing here. We got many hooks down. How many hooks do we have? We got about 4 hooks per wire, so 16 hooks, give or take. 16 big old hooks for the King Salavoon. Just waiting for them to start biting. I got a feeling there's probably a few of them around here. I think I'm seeing some on Sonar. They don't bite. I see the blue mark down there, and I'm not seeing it move. It's just kind of stuck to the bottom. Woo! Sarah says, not exactly, maybe 1 or 3. Oh, do the Kings show up? Enough numbers to bang a couple dozen a day. Yes, but not right, not this year, and not, yeah, they should be. But hasn't been, no, not this year with the live stream on, but normally it's possible. That's like the grand jackpot there that we're looking for. Not happening yet. Definitely in the summertime. Churchy, what's up, man? That's the emojis now. Yeah, as soon as I bring in a pile of fish, then all the boats will be out. There's not like all that many boats that can come out here, but there's a few. There is definitely like 3 boats I can think of that are bigger than this that'll come out when they start biting. Gulf Dawning, Ocean Bay or Bay Harvest, and what's that other one? Glory Marie or something like that. John Bale's boat. The Ocean Rambler normally fishes a lot, but that guy's like 90 years old. He's not too excited about that grinding. He was out the other day though. And then there's a bunch of hand trollers. Like when it's nice in the spring, if the weather's nice out here like today, there'll be like 5 or 6 hand trollers too in little boats. It's coming. Everybody's just waiting for a good report here. Any day now. It was started to kick off on Monday and then it went flat on us again. I bet when it warms up, after it warms up again, it should be on. There's like a big bait fish migration that's not happening because it's so cold. It's around though. That big king I caught yesterday, it had several big herring in it. Okay, yeah, we'll be here keeping it up all day long, waiting for the big bite. My washdown hose might even start working if it's in the 20s. I might give it a shot next time we got the fish. If we get the fish, God willing. the big ugly today. I wonder if Zyro will go live again tonight. He did a spectacular job of not catching any snook last night. Where is it? Sure, G, where are you located? That sounds like an Australian name. Or New Zealand. They're always saying sure. England. Somewhere overseas. I don't even know what that means. Let's find something in the Bible for Sarah. She always wants to hear something from the Bible. It's good. What's good today? Yeah, he got the Sailor's Choice grunt too. Let's remember the time about when Solomon built the temple for God. In Chronicles 2, chapter 5, verse 11. And it came to pass when the priests came out of the most holy place, for all the priests who were present had sanctified themselves without keeping to their divisions. And the Levites, who were the singers, all of those of Asaph and Heman and Judah, with their sons and their brethren, stood at the east end of the altar, clothed in white linen, having cymbals, stringed instruments, and harps, with the 120 priests sounding with trumpets. Indeed, it came to pass when the trumpeters and singers were as one, to make one sound to be heard in praising and thanking the Lord. And when they lifted up their voice with the trumpets and cymbals and instruments of music, and praised the Lord, saying, For he is good, for his mercy endures forever. Then the house of the Lord, was filled with a cloud, so that the priests could not continue ministering because of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord filled the house of God. Then Solomon spoke. The Lord, he said, he would dwell in the dark cloud. I have surely built you an exalted house and a place for you to dwell in forever. Then the king turned around and blessed the whole assembly of Israel, while all the assembly of Israel was standing. And he said, Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, who has fulfilled with his hands what he spoke with his mouth to my father David, saying, Since the day I brought my people out of the land of Egypt, I have chosen no city from any tribe of Israel in which to build a house that my... Hold on. That I might be there, nor did I choose any man to be a ruler over my people Israel. Yet I have chosen Jerusalem, that my name may be there, and I have chosen David to be over my people Israel. Amen. Let's stop there. Maybe we can hold the spot. Nah, I'm not going to hold the spot. Very interesting. I was looking before that paragraph, that chapter, it said that the ark was brought to the temple, and I guess then God's presence came out of the ark and went into the temple in a cloud. wish I could understand everything about the Bible all at once and just take it all in, but little bits and pieces here and there, still good. I wish my memory was better too, so I can remember the order, the meaning, the connections. There's just so much to it. My mind is not that strong. But we got the Bible, so we can always open it up, read a bit here and a bit there. Thanks, Gary. Woo! Yeah, I think you're right, Sarah. It's all good. Some parts of the Bible are a little bit hard. But they're all good. Hard to interpret. Yeah, I guess. Terry was asking me about the interpretation of Revelation the other day, and I don't know, like I said to him, I think I expected to be plainly evident when something major is happening. We should know. But that's just my opinion. I'm not really an expert. I hope I get some quality bites. Alright, Cooper, yeah, see you later. We'll see what happens here. Nothing's going on over here. We're going to move over to another set of rock piles a little bit to the west. See if we can get some loving over there from these dang blasted lock-jawed fish. The fish that does not bite. They probably moved. Move wherever the bait fish went. Yeah, Lingcod's good to eat. The really big ones got worms in the belly meat, but they're good too. They got nice shoulder bones on them. I've had some really nice Lingcod before. The season doesn't open until May. In my area, it's like about, let's just say it's 70, 80 miles of coastline. There's a 46,000 pound quota every year to catch. Price hasn't been good enough to persuade me to go fishing for them. They're a real pain in the butt to deal with commercially. It's kind of expensive to go after them. The jigs are expensive. The grub tails are expensive. You always lose tackle. They bite, twist. You gotta take the head off of them. They got really thick backbone. Pain in the butt. Quiet here on the reef. I have to go check to the west. No, Leo came out here the other day and he went to the west. We didn't get anything either. Maybe I should run up to the pinnacles. He'll be there pretty soon. Snowing a little bit now. A little bit of snow. little bit chilly today, not as cold as yesterday, but we're out here trying to get some biters. Nothing yet. One tiny Lingcod's all. Maybe they'll go bite on the afternoon tide, I guess. They're at high tide now, soon. Yeah, we'll have to go take a look over here to the west and see if there's anybody over there. In the house. Huddle with the Perkins. Yeah, I was thinking, I did that yesterday. So cold out there. I brought some fresh gloves, so that's nice. Put them fresh gloves on when I gotta go out there. It's not as cold as yesterday. It's like, it's at least 10 degrees warmer. Makes a difference. Like, there's actually water dripping off my window right now. Unbelievable. That's crazy. Jump out there and set my gear down one more mark. Rock salt up there. Alright, let's go over to Fraggle Rock. See what's going on over there. Troll our way across. We've been getting some on the way over. North Fork, what's up? Maybe we'll find that the fish just moved a little bit to the west. That would be good. Oh, we're gonna see what's shaking. Well, we haven't gone over here in a couple days or a couple weeks since we crossed over to the west side, so I'm satisfied that they're not biting in there this morning. We made a pass out in the deep. We made a pass like sort of in between, and we made a pass on the shallows. And all we got was a tiny little Lingcod. So it's about the same as yesterday. Well, it was good on Monday. It was okay on Tuesday. Wednesday was a blizzard. I don't know what happened on Thursday. It was too windy. Yesterday we got one really nice one. Today so far it's dead. But we're going to change locations here a little bit. Marking any? Yeah, you know, I think I was marking some earlier. Maybe. It's hard to say and they don't bite. Maybe, yeah. I've seen some real suspicious things on the bottom. Then no bite. The Lingcod aren't really biting either. There's not big schools of fish like there was on Monday. Maybe they're over here to the west. Let's go take a look. We'll have a look at it. We'll have a little look over at this. Give a little speed up. Cross it over. I ordered some birds, you guys. I don't think I got to tell North Fork and Sarah about I ordered a bunch of waterfowl. I got the Peking duck. I got mostly Peking ducks, and I got one white star hybrid female duck. It'd be fine with me if I could get them to breed, and then I could have like a white star hybrid, jumbo Peking, standard Peking, mixed. That would be perfect. Be like a turbo egg laying Peking duck, big one. Yeah, and I ordered 2 geese because I want a goose or 2. I ordered 2 embedded geese, the German goose. They're all white. Everything will be white. It'll be the all white waterfowl flock. That way, none of the locals will be able to confuse them with. I mean, I guess it's a snow goose. Bang, you know. I'm like pretty convinced if I let them out that they're gonna go into this pond and then people will shoot them as they drive around. Maybe not if they see me with them or whatever. I don't know. There's lots of kids. You wouldn't be able to save your duck for me if when I was a kid it wasn't like right up next to your house. You'd be in serious trouble. That and the eagles. The quail, well, I had quail. I'm not trying to make money. You're not going to make money on it. How am I going to make money? Sell quail eggs to the habitat? Yeah, I guess the geese, I don't know, man. The bears have eaten my ducks before. I'm guessing they'd eat the geese too. I got unsexed embedded geese. They should be, they're $30 plus shipping. So they're basically like $40 geese. I'd rather the bear not eat them. I got a bunch of unsexed Peking ducks too. I think my plan is to like figure out which ones are the males and then eat the males. So I only got like 1 male and then the rest of the females. I'm not getting no ostrich in yak attack. Yeah, noisy poop machine. Well, one thing I know about these embed geese, they're really, really good to eat. So if they bother me, I'll just eat them. I don't think the breed I got makes a lot of noise. The embed geese, I don't think it's a real loud one. They say that Chinese geese are really loud. I didn't get no Chinese goose. I got a German goose. Let's see what's over this rock pile. Hopefully I don't catch a Lingcod on every road. I probably will. But I gotta go over it because we caught a king salmon out of it twice or 3 times we got a king on this high spot in the middle. Yeah, the pen, well about that, I need to make a pen. We're kind of storing a bunch of stuff in the, but I guess I could configure my storage situation to put the birds in it. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. We'll see. I might just throw up a tin shack. You know, there's like, people throw away metal. It's at the dump, all this metal that people throw away from old rooms. Let's get some old 2x4s and tack together a metal tin shack, you know. Rabbits, that's a good idea. I've done quail. I don't have the right hardware cloth in town. They don't have the right size daggone great hardware cloth. That's a problem. I've got like a quail hutch. It's been outside for a couple of years. I think it's beyond saving now. I can get rid of it. Spent a little bit of time building this quail cage thing. I'm a terrible carpenter. Yeah, chunker sounds interesting. You know, I was kind of fascinated by the quail, and they're good to eat. You know, the first round of quail I had, I think was better to eat than the second round of quail that I raised. I was like, the second time I raised them, I wasn't as happy with the flavor. Maybe it was the food I gave them. I don't know. Maybe I had COVID and it ruined my quail taste buds. I'm not sure. The Peking duck that I raised the Peking duck before. That was the best duck I've ever had, for sure. No doubt about it. Like a 6-week-old Peking duck, or 7 weeks old, whatever it was. They get like huge super fast. They're all fatty. They got this like pale, white, yellow fat, and yellow skin. Man, they're good. No, I'm not really an expert. I have raised the quail and the ducks though. And chickens to a lesser extent. I had chickens for a while at Icy Bay when I was living up there. We were looking at getting chickens, but they wanted me to order like 30 chickens or something to put in the box. I wasn't willing to do it, so I downgraded to just only ducks. Because I honestly don't have room or the desire to have 30 chickens and a dozen ducks and 2 geese. I think I know better than that. A dozen ducks would be a lot. I plan on some of them dying anyway. I'm hoping I can get at least 1 goose and half a dozen ducks out of it. That'd be perfect. Yeah, I ordered eggs. I've done that before where I just ordered the eggs and then the dang eggs. The post office had a bad run of, like, they were taking 3 weeks to deliver stuff. Never got my eggs. You're right, though, I could order eggs. I could order some eggs right now. Hatch them out. It'll be done the same time as the other ducks. I tried to order, I spent like $150 on turkey eggs and then none of them hatched. And I was not happy about that. This time I ordered them. You know, I ordered from Murray's Hatchery. You see a little fish coming up. I don't know what that is. It's not the right color really, but it looks interesting. I ordered from McMurray Hatchery. I'm pretty sure they have a guarantee. They come and they're dead, they'll send you more. Yeah, I did. I got the eggs now while available. Oh, the eggs. No, nobody's selling me the eggs. Gail Lawrence might send me some eggs though. She says she will. I know I want some. You're talking about like pre-order the eggs? Yeah, the goose eggs are too much. Like, I don't want to buy a goose egg. They're like $50 an egg or something. So I'm saying I already bought some turkey eggs. They're like $30 an egg. And then none of them look. Well, it wasn't even the people's fault that sent me the eggs. The daggone post office like did a terrible job. It took 3 weeks to get here. It seems like the post office is doing a little bit better now, but yeah, I do have neighbors with chickens. But I want to be unique, you know, I want my own chickens. I don't want their dumb, regular chickens. I want my own. It's like, they got the red star chicken and the black astrolopes, astrolop, whatever it is. I got the white ducks. Catbird, what's up? Fishing is dead so far, but you know how that goes. We got one tiny lingcod to bite all day. We're getting ready to try a different area though. I just seen me a cormorant over there. How did it get to your eyes? Oh my gracious. Yeah, that would be bad. I shot one with a bow once, and I hit it really well with the bow, and then it was trying to get away, so I chased it down, and it was at a barbed wire fence, and it was kind of stuck. It was like on a real steep hillside in Oregon, and it got hung up on the fence, and I jumped on that thing, man. I was like, ah! And it was kicking me with the feet. I remember to this day how vicious it was once I got a hold of it. I think it got away. It got out of it. It spurred me with the spurs, you know, and then it got away. Maybe I caught it. I don't know. I had my hands on it and it spurred me. I remember that much. And there was a barbed wire fence involved and a really steep, thickety hillside. I think someone would come out here, Greg, or Leo. I think Sam has got to work on his boat. Super Stiff Jim is disabled, and Killian's boat's wrecked, so it's just me. I went for the fur hat. No way. Cade made himself a fur hat. Excellent quality. It's got 2 martins and a rabbit. Somebody gave him a rabbit fur. They put the rabbit fur on the top. I can't even believe that you got almost mortally wounded by a bird. I can remember my first experiences with the nesting goose didn't go very well when I was a kid. I was trying to, I don't know, mess with the geese, and that goose came and got a hold of me with his teeth, you know, and hit me with the wings, and I was little. caught a loon once while I was live bait fishing for flounder with big live baits, and I got a loon, and this old fisherman helped me get the loon in a bridge net, and when we brought it up, he said, watch out, it'll go right for your eyes, and I was thinking, yeah, right, this thing is just going to be trying to get away. We brought that sucker up on the bridge, and it was like this. I'm like, whoa, man, this thing's going for my eyes. The bill on it's like this long. I had it right through the nostril with the little live bait hook. No, it was thick steel live bait. Gamakatsu hooks. Alright, we're coming up on the next reef section here. I see a couple little dots on the bottom. And these could all be, it's so cold, fish might have gone into shock. These could all be kinks that just aren't biting yet. You got that look. It looks suspicious to me. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I mean, there might be nothing, but look at this. Those two marks right there. Those look suspicious to me. On a good day, we'd catch both of them. Today, I don't think so. Hopefully they start biting. And it might be nothing. That'd be bad, huh? I caught a blue heron once too. I don't know what I was thinking. I was on the Potomac River and I had a tandem rig, like some kind of probably a jerk bait, some kind of a whatever 5-inch bait with a lead head. And I had it pretty far apart, like 3 or 4 feet apart, 3.5 feet distance between the dropper loop and the bottom hook. It was at night and a great blue heron came and landed like right next to me. It was during the herring and shad run on the river, and the thing landed next to me, and I thought, well, how about I hit you with this rig? And I threw the thing and it went around it like a bolo, you know, and then it went bad from there. I think I might have to cut my line. That was just dumb. Don't do that. Yeah. You got a mink? No way. Longbeard, what's up? We caught one tiny lingcod so far. It's pretty sad. But we're changing location. Try this other spot over here. I might should run up to the pinnacles. It's not too late to change zip codes, you know. I like the ocean bar though. Let's beat this dead horse. See if we can't get it to come back to life. Yeah. Beer Coops, what's up? Is that a French flag again? We have the French. It looks French to me. I guess you could be blue. Why not? Bullfrog on. Yeah, the frogs seem to be. I've seen a lot of videos where guys catching frog. I never had any luck catching them. Oh, I just saw a bug fly through the cabin. That must be warming up. Do a frog video? Oh, Netherlands, okay. That's better than France. Yeah, screaming frog video? Yeah, that sounds interesting. Everybody go to North Fork channel and see the screaming frog video. Report back. I started charging another phone up this morning, but I never, Screaming Toad. All I can think about with toads is that they you know, if you pick them up, they pee all over you every time. They're gross. Wow, a hissing, screaming toad. Seems like those, what are they, African bullfrogs make an interesting pet. You like feed up mice and stuff. Kind of interesting, I guess. So according to Greg Inderland, this area was absolutely infested with Lingcod, but that was last week. Let's see what, I don't know about now. The tide is bigger now, so sometimes the tide blows the Lingcod off the top of these reefs. What have been eating them? An invasive toad? What in the world? Judging by all those videos from the guys shooting the iguanas in Florida, that's kind of like, they're never going to get rid of the iguana. It loves Florida. Thickest fleas down there. What is it? Is it the African bullfrog? They get loose down there? Let's try the Fraggle Rock. We're right below it right now. Let's go on top of it here. Yeah, it's got to be big if it eats baby ducks. Although the newly hatched duck is very small. I know I've hatched them before. They're not very big at all. They get big fast, but for a couple days they're tiny. We ought to get some kind of action off this rock pile. Like Lingcod City over here. Baby wood ducks? What kind of frog is this? Some kind of giant mutant frog? Toads live in the woods? Well, it's real nice out, that's for sure. I see another cormorant. That's a good sign. Come on up. Come on, come on. Definitely is still cold, but at least it'll keep the hair on the wolves. Gotta be something on Fraggle Rock, right? We'll get at least a Lingcod off this thing. bird took off. There was a bunch of birds around. A bunch of loons and cormorants were around when we were catching on Monday. They skedaddled. The bait fish must have gone down with the cold, you know. Not seeing much. Maybe life will come back out when it's when the tide, I don't know, but later in the afternoon when it warms up. Grasping at straws here, I don't know. Maybe they'll bite soon. Just a couple cormorants. There was one back there and there was one in here where I'm at now. Nothing substantial. Yesterday, at the end of the day, I saw a couple seagulls, 3 seagulls. Kind of looked like they were working with the sea lion to me. There we go. Going over Fraggle Rock now. Let's take a look at this Fraggle Rock. There it is. Let's go over the top of it. Go right over that rock. Let's see if there's anything on the rock. Caught anything off Fraggle Rock of any note this season. We got 1 or 2 fish. Marking a little conglomeration of fish here. Thicker school, more fish than we saw over there on the east side. They're probably rockfish, but there's something there. See them? That's a school of fish. Abandonwood.com. I don't do much duck hunting. Shot a few ducks. Never got one with a band on it that I can remember. That's kind of desolate. No, not even one bite on that drag there. Oh yeah. Leo must be up on the pinnacles. Probably up there killing them. Alright, I'm marking a fish at 46 feet deep. Looks like could be a king salmon. Probably not, but one lone fish at 46 feet is suspicious. Not biting. Well, you can see, you know, we went to that big school of like 100 fish. Nothing bit out of them. They're not biting right now. Give it some time, man. Yeah, birds are cool. We got a lot of fancy ducks here in Alaska. There's a lot of really colorful sea ducks. Luke, another fisherman's texting me. Let me text back and forth with Luke. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, you stupid fish. Don't tell me you missed it. It was on the float with the marlin teaser. Probably a Lingcod. Hit it, for sure. Hit it like a Lingcod. Might still be on there. We'll go check it. Gave it a little smack the noodle and then nothing. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Thank you. I think we got ourselves another Lingcod bite. We'll see. Check it up. Oh, the makeup brush! Oh. But the retouch. I've been retouched by the makeup. Oh my goodness. Oh, now we got the happy pump. Oh my goodness. Alright, I got the boat pointed in a productive direction. Let's just go see what we're dealing with here. It's probably a Lingcod. There's always some Lingcod on that hill. I'll set you guys over here like this. Never know, it could be a salmon. Find out. Kind of acts like it's something on there. My hook bait got all twisted up. It's a sizable Lingcod. Let me get a different lure for this. Let me get a different lure. Something with a swivel on it. Something new. this guy running funny. Not running straight at all. Try with the good old emerald. It's got a swivel on it. Daggone thing cut me off. Yeah. Cut me out. Cut me. Hiya. I definitely didn't touch nothing. I was 10 feet away and it just... We're back though. Woo! Man, that's cold out there. Come on, fish, where you at? No, that YouTube, I got Starlink and this loses signal sometimes, whatever it is, I don't know. One big stinking Lingcod there for us, that's it. Find where these fish went off to. Yeah, it was a big Lingcod. I wonder if that was that mark at 45 feet. Might have been that Lingcod coming in, checking out the boat or floating around up above that rock pile, you know, at high tide. Looking for something to do. We've seen that marlin teaser and then bam! Susan Butcher? Is that Glenn Butcher's wife? I know Glenn Butcher's looking at a troller in Craig, I guess. Oh, Iditarod lady? I don't know who that is. I'm not the Iditarod guy. I'm nowhere near that whole thing. I'm in Southeast Alaska. We're like a whole nother state, really. We're part of Alaska, thank God. We're closer to British Columbia. I'm in northernmost Southeast, so probably closer to Anchorage than I am British Columbia, but still, it's not the same as the Iditarod area. Pilots. Yeah, we got a couple pilots here. Heck, man. Lingcod. Alright, well, we're catching something now. That's good. That's a start. Get some Lingcod in here. The Alaska Riviera, yeah, it's daggone ice shelf right now. At least the wind's not blowing hard today, that's nice. Flat, real manageable ocean conditions, not even a problem at all, real nice. Is that happening right now, the Iditarod? I don't even know. I didn't watch the Super Bowl either, so don't feel bad. Get on top of this little ugly reef here. That's a much bigger reef system, known to hold lots of Lingcod. It's kind of looking like the cold shut them down. That's what it looks like. That's what it seems like. Steve Ashland, Steven Ashland. Every March 1st, okay. Is that today? Must be. My bank sent me a balance. Like, your balance is low, man! How are you gonna pay your credit card like this? Thank God for paychecks and another bank account. Oh, goodness. It must be the first. Tyler, what's up? Yeah, not today, man. There's a couple Lingcod. It was really pretty good on Monday, and then it got so cold. Yesterday was preposterous. It was so cold. I got a few yesterday, but it was like pulling teeth out of a crocodile. Nothing yet today. I'm exploring a little bit further offshore. See if there's anything to the west here. So far, just the Lingcod. Never know. Sometimes they're on one rock pile or the other. If you don't check the other ones, you never know. You could be missing out. I'll be going back over to the one where we got the fish earlier in the week here. Before too long. That's my plan. First, we'll make a couple tries over here. Well, I hope everyone's safe on that race. That's quite the endeavor. I don't know that much about it. I just know it involves dogs and a long distance. It's definitely cold enough. Yeah, me too, Tyler. Yeah, they started coming in, and then now we're back to the grind. Once it warms up, they should bite all right. That's what I think. Can't stay 10 degrees all spring. Eventually, it's going to change. The boat's running. That's good. It broke down a couple weeks ago, a few weeks ago. I don't even know. It felt like forever. It broke down. Got water in the fuel contamination, led to a bunch of other problems. end up eating 2 fish just to cover fuel. Fish, hey, thanks, winner 100, thank you. 500 a day to go fish, yeah, it's about what it is. Catch any more muskie, fishy? We need the muskies. Okay. Crazy, got a muskie in February. I guess they bite well in the winter time. That's the thing. Oh, Holly. Thank you, Holly. I love you too. Yeah, no more frozen pipes in my house. Got that figured out. Yeah, that's a good idea, Ryan. Negative 40 windshield wiper. I think the dog's still alive. He's moving. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, one of the old fishermen was telling me he puts the antifreeze in the spray bottle and then sprays it on his parts until it froze up. I don't have a spray bottle. Nice little fuzz on the bottom here. Looks like it could be fish food. Yeah, all these fish, I think they just been treated with the single-digit temperatures. We're like, please, it's not spring yet. It was spring on Monday, and now we're back to the dead of winter. Salt water in the engine. Yeah, that wasn't great. It was rainwater anyway, not salt water. But either way, not good. Do the fuel lines. Water in the fuel. Yeah, it's pretty fancy stuff there, man. The arcade grapes. We got some $27 a gallon windshield wiper fluid up here. You're living high on the hog before you buy that stuff. I could definitely use some for my windshield on the actual truck, but I don't have any in there. Probably. I don't know, man. That stuff doesn't even melt the snow. It's so cold here, there's antifreeze. You'd think it would melt through the snow and go down to the deck and then run off the boat, but I still see the snow, so it's too cold to melt it. got some scallop trawlers that come in the fall, but they're not. They're everybody's licensed and stuff here. No foreign boats. We got the Coast Guard here. Takes anybody out and shows up. It'd be international news if they came here. They say there's some big boats that lurk outside of the exclusive economic zone with big nets, but they don't come inside. Not so much. Yeah, I guess. Things could be worse. Try over here on the horseshoe. Maybe they'll be on the horseshoe today. If not, by the time we get back to the other side, maybe something will be in there. We caught a few on the horseshoe this year. Not a whole lot, but a few. Yeah, you can seal hunt if you're Alaska native, but I'm not. Yeah, that's great, Holly. Sounds good. Get to work. Come on! Hey, at least one thing's exciting. The fish have been huge. So, you know, we're waiting on the big bite. If we could get a 20 pound, we could get a 40 pounder. I don't know. I need some heavier line. I forgot about that. I have some 130 pound test at home. Okay, Holly, sounds good. Do we have something out for dinner? I forgot to take anything out. Which video? Yeah, it's got a few me in here now. I need to clean my engine room out and see if it's leaking fuel. It's not leaking bad. Yeah, it's another part of this thing. I need fish. I need to catch fish to pay for not only the fuel that I'm burning, but fuel that I'm leaking. No, my injectors look pretty good. I've had problems with the injectors leaking before, and this was a good experience because my mechanic, we unhooked all the injector lines and then had to rehook them all up, and I got to see how he dealt with the leaking lines. He had a pretty aggressive approach to it. I should probably just order all new lines for it. I got the line for the lifter pump to the fuel filter, but I don't have the other ones. I have a spare set from that other motor, but I didn't order them. Running rich, yeah. Running rich. Well, I got some new injectors coming. I have a used injector at my house, injector pump. There's John P. I love you from Alaska. your chicken some chicken scratch feed for me. I'm looking for the big cake salamander. Oh, we got a nice warm heater at home, that's for sure. Burning up some fuel in this crazy cold weather we've had. I gotta get a new screen for this thing. There's no fog over here. It's just it's inside the dang. Yeah, it's broken right where the camera is. The screen protector. I have a spare screen protector, but the problem is I'd have to break all the glass out of this. It's the case, you know. It's like encased in the rubber. It's not one that's stuck on the screen. Technical difficulties. Yeah, where did this fish run off to? Where'd you go, fish? Yeah, I'm not Native Alaskan. No, I just fish. There's other seasons that come up. There's halibut. I got a little bit of halibut license, and then there's other salmon. There's spring king salmon, summer king salmon. There's chum salmon down in southeast. There's coho salmon everywhere in the fall. And I have worked as a charter captain before. I know how to paint houses. I painted a house last year, but I just fish. That's my full-time job. This year is like the worst. It's the worst winter I think we've ever had. Should get better soon. A lot of times the winter really kicks off with a bang at the end. You're like half the money or more in the last 3 weeks. Oh yeah. No, I don't want to do anything else. I really don't want to do anything else. My buddy Killian, he works a couple other jobs, and when the fishing's slow, he's always like, you need to go do this and that. I'm like, man, you can do that all you want. Stay out here and fish. I need to look into getting a gold claim. There's a good amount of gold around here. Just got to get a claim so I can go work it. There's trapping too. I might trap more seriously. If I can make enough to pay for my gas and my traps and a little bit for groceries, that'll be enough. Price is better this year. You guys ever watch? I was watching this mechanic video the other day where they overfilled it. They put a clear plastic oil pan and a cutout into the engine, and then they overfilled it with oil. That was pretty exciting. There was a gas engine. Some Russian guy. Pretty interesting. I wonder where Scotty is. He's been texting me, but I haven't seen him on the channel for a while. He must have gotten bored or waiting for the fish. He's waiting for the fish to pick up. I don't blame him. He's sticking. But the regular crew stuck with me all through the winter. It can't possibly get that bad again. I bet there's a good chance we actually catch a fish today. Oh, I got one on the left side. Looks like a Lingcod though. It's kind of just wiggling around over there. Let's see what we got. Yeah, just wiggling. Looks like we might be finding into a few Lingcod here. Maybe we'll get a king salmon soon. Got a Lingcod